Hi, I'm Seamless, and today is Sunday, and I'm actually finally doing a track from scratch again, and it's not the drum and bass one. Probably shouldn't have started that before I finished up the chop, because right now it's like the chop one. I barely remember anything about this track, so this will be an interesting exercise. We'll begin by playing it, what we have so far from beginning to end. What we have so far is an intro, an A drop, and a B drop. All right, here we go. Unmuting my voice. No, I will not be taking viewer calls. Test, test, test. Make my voice loud. Loud enough, whatever. Not taking viewer calls today. I do that on guests. There's no guests. I'm not going to change the chords. In fact, I'm not going to change much of the core content of the drops because it took a long time to get there, and I'm starting to lose patience with this track. This intro is... So I remember some of my plans now. So this part... This sort of like funky ending. I remember what I wanted to do with that. And what I want to do with that is I want to have that be the actual end of the track. When I make the second drop, I'm going to make the second drop and then it's going to end like this. But this ending isn't going to be here. So with that in mind. I'm just going to take this whole thing and put it way over here so I can grab it later. Because this isn't... Actually, what I'm going to do is move all this stuff. This is all like resampling stuff I wasn't using. I'm going to copy the A drop, and the B drop. Just cut everything in half. I'm basically going to put the intro again, but I'm going to make changes to it. Yeah. All right. So it's still got to end here. Like this whole thing's got to end actually here. Actually, that's kind of cool. But like, does that sort of like fall off on the break, and then it just sort of like hits again? The break beat happens. Let's see, where would that begin if I did that there? Would that start again here? Actually, it weirdly feels like it would start again here. I guess it would, because if this is... Yeah, it's actually 2 beats, because it ended here, then it fill, and then... Okay, all right. Everything's offset because of some decision I made earlier. That happens sometimes. So the break will begin here. I don't know what the break will contain. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I gotta make that ending more forceful, like more. Probably gotta make this guy come in here. This is the yeah. Let's actually get some like a kick in here. This is layer, right? Yeah. Why are there 2? Oh, because superior armor. I love that flam business stuff. That's good. What's the chat doing? Yeah. 604. We're not late at all. How's my bandwidth doing? I haven't dropped a single frame. That's amazing. That's incredible. All right, I just haven't the fuck as to about how I'm gonna deal with this again. I think I might have to do something completely different for the break. All right, so now I have to like measure stuff because I don't know how long. Like 16. I mean, I know how long 16 bars are, but I don't know like from where they start. All right, so here's a bar. Right, yeah, this is a bar. So 4 bars, 16 bars, 32 bars. So the second drop will begin here. How did that work? Was that on the beat or was it a fill? That was a fill. So that the rise stopped there, and it's part of the reason why the offset happened is because I do stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to keep that fill there, but just for sake of formatting, let's leave that. So then this break will be a break. There'll be some thing happening here. I actually have kind of an idea. I have no idea how well it'll work, but I have an idea. Actually, it'll work good if it works the way I'm thinking it's supposed to work, but I don't know if it's going to work that way. And then there'll be 16 bars of rise or of break, and then there'll be 16 bars of rise. So 4. I should have counted. So 4, 4, 4, 4. See, now this makes it easier to visualize. Did I count 5 by accident? No, I didn't. 4, 4, 4. Good. So here's my break. There's my rise. Here's the drop, and then they'll end. And that'll be the whole song. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep the full beat on, like the full beat on, because that's the words I said. I use them, I promise. And then I'll like have some kind of melodic thing happening. Probably not this. I might use this as a template though. It's not 148 because I'm using it for something. Like what am I using as the main? Be this guy. Plucky 3 number 2. It's 149. Plucky 3 number 2. I'm already in the piano roll. Oh boy, we're doing swing and stuff, so I gotta. This is me not paying attention to how I write my own songs. My voice really is kind of quiet, isn't it? Again, I can be looking at it. It's not very loud. Everything should be the same, but I mean, I guess I'll turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up, up. And now the echo is bigger. I can totally see the echo now. I guess I could turn down my monitors more. I don't mind doing that. You guys can deal with a bit of echo, right? Parties on Sunday. Swing is interesting. So swing, and I mean, I'm kind of faking it. Like I'm doing it in kind of 6/8. It's not really a 6/8 because it's way too fast for being 6/8. It could be called 6/8. It's extremely high tempo and just putting everything at like quarter time. But in this case, basically, if everything were in 16th notes, like so. Like do 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. We move the even 16th notes over, so instead of being it's that's swing. It's not usually so precise as what I'm doing. It's usually more fluid and free. It's a product of performance antics, but I'm doing it more precise because I'm lazy. Urban breakbeat is the name of this thing. That actually kind of works out. Control B. I wonder what happens if I bring this back. This might work. This might work. It might be dumb. It might be stupid. I'm an atheist producer. I use reason and logic. Yes, I too have seen Boy in a Band's t-shirt line. All right. I'm going to try something unbelievably stupid. Like, I'm pretty sure this is going to fail miserably, but I'm just too interested in seeing this work. All right, so this is E. Damn it, that's annoying. I will be very surprised if this works. 2 guesses as to what I'm doing. My FM8 tip for you is to not use FM8. I need to pick. I need my hair not to be in my guitar strap. All right, now I need to pick. All right. We ready for ultra fail? Oh my god! Not only we, this isn't gonna work. Primarily, it's not gonna work because I have my latency set rather high. I can't unset that. So if I just plug it in number 2. Huge latency. Cool. Here's hoping I can disable enough stuff to be able to. Why does it need to turn on my hard drive? Jesus. All right. 1 second. All right, there's a tremendous possibility. Oh boy, I got rid of the echo pretty easily. There's a tremendous possibility that doing this will actually make this track unplayable because it's pretty big. No, I guess it's fine. Wow. I don't think I have an instance of Guitar Rig open yet, so I guess that's probably a help. This is usually what I use to do solos on. I might have to tune my guitar up to actual standard, and it hasn't been there in a very long time. Well, regular drop, because right now it's in Dad Fed, which is open D minor. Watch Seamless fail tuning guitar. I don't know if I'm gonna do a distorted tone. I actually kind of thought about doing something like this. right, now I'm an actual for real standard. That's what I'm doing. Like I was thinking about doing like a more, not necessarily a jazzy tone, but like a more clean tone for a solo, because this isn't really shreddy material. Although, to be perfectly honest, I'm not totally sure I'm qualified to do anything else other than like shreddy material. I'm not that well-rounded a guitar player. Gonna need Edison. So let's just see kind of what this would sound like. So for this, I'm gonna sidechain it, but I'm also gonna, I guess I'm not going to, because damn. I guess I might sidechain this individually, or if I even do it at all. Of course, this is a very dark tone. I kind of want a little bit more. Yeah, I'm a Western guitarist now. Yeah, I still use Guitar Rig 4, and I haven't bought. I got Guitar Rig because I bought Complete 6. I haven't bought any Complete since. I haven't needed to. Although I have used Guitar Rig 5 and it is better. I just haven't had like a reasonable excuse to get it. So like the question is, when do I want? See, my thought is, I could start half of it with that, and then do half like a sort of like a leady solo thing, or I could just directly go in with it. That could work. I could do that. Yeah, that could work. I don't know if this tone is what I want though. Stick around with the solo patch. Actually, before I do anything, I kind of want to show you, because right now we're hearing this. We're hearing a crap ton of noise. Watch this. Watch this. So that was all noisy and gross and whatever. So if I play it back, still noisy and gross. So then I select an area of the noise. And I right-click this toothbrush, and it gets the noise profile. Well, I unselect it. Now everything's selected. Go to noise, denoising, and now it gives me the noise profile. And then I'm going to denoise it. And that processes. Processing. Whoop, and we see it all disappear. Now listen. Totally noiseless. So even though my guitar's pickups and also my preamps are somewhat noisy when I, engage incredible compression on it and make it kind of loud, I don't have to care. Just as long as I remember to denoise things before I record it. And also the best part is that because I already have the noise profile, I don't have to get the noise profile again. I can just record it immediately again, hit denoise, and it'll do it. So that's why that works. I don't think I've ever actually on purpose played in standard. Not even when I first got this guitar. Not even when I first started playing guitar did I ever actually play in standard. Drop D, regular drop D, may have been the highest I've ever gone. This is not a style I'm used to at all. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Does that make sense? Does this make sense to you? Like, I mean, I like it because I'm playing it and it kind of sounds neat to me, but like, people, that guy likes it. That's cool. Needs to be more funky. Yeah. Yeah. Chugs? No, probably not gonna chug. Pentatonics. I never actually learned scales on a guitar. See, I'm used to playing metal where like wrong notes and stuff just makes it sound more evil. So like it works. Yeah. Yeah. Denoising is pretty epic though. Also, it sounds like Frame Breeze because a big portion of this was inspired by Frame Breeze. So that's why. Part of that, I think this delay could probably go away. Also, I might pickup change. Oh, I kind of had screwed with the pickups, with the compression and stuff. Let's screw around with that. me learning hotboxing. And I'm an E. Let's remember that. That might not be super duper necessary. Let's try just do mids, because I like the crunch that the bridge pickup offers. Minor seconds are bad, man. I gotta remember to do that, because that's a pretty funky like guitar solo kind of thing to do. I could probably also like not have as much gain. You know, I would have thought that this would have been a bad idea, but now I'm just doing it. I don't care if it's a bad idea. I need to do this. This is the thing I need to do. So like, I can't like physically move that fast. I can do that too up here. Full of noise. Yeah. Now, normally how I do this, if I am doing a solo on a track, which is not exactly common, like if I'm doing like my band, I just leave the guitarist to do that kind of thing, except the bassist. But like for example, when I did the solo for Menagerie, actually that was a bit of an anomaly. When I did the solo for Menagerie, I actually did that in one take. I edited it. Like if you listen to that track and you hear all the glitchy moments are when I made horrible mistakes. And I didn't want to recut something in there, so what I did is I just glitched it so that it made it sound like it was on purpose, but it was really me hiding extremely bad mistakes. And then, but normally what I do with for a solo is that I'll do what I'm doing right now, which is have like list the whole time, they have a whole thing mapped out like this, and I have it on repeat and just jam for like a lot, and then I cut and paste. I got cut and like rearrange what I played until it's all one like believable thing. Because very rarely, like especially not now, I'm not gonna spend the next like hour learning a solo and then perfecting it just so I can have a guitar solo here. And that guy saying use shreddage is pretty good. Shreddage 2 is way better than shreddage, and like it's cool, but I don't think I would actually arrive at the level of like reasonable humanization of playing a guitar with it. And also having I would write it with like MIDI. It's not quite the same as the same kind of creativity you get when you try to write with a fretboard. Even if I'm not the best guitar player in the universe. Very close. Yep, and there's everything fucking up. I actually came in here beforehand to make sure I'm not recording anything. I'm not. All right. And honestly, this is just a big excuse for filler to get between this drop and the next drop. That's what's happening right now because I'm just out of ideas. I'll give you a bit of a lead in just so I can feel what's up with this intro. Then it doesn't really matter because, like, honestly, whatever I come up with during this loop will be what I end up using. So here we go. Seconds. I could probably work with that. Remember, good old denoising. So we can actually see the noise pretty clearly. All up in there. Then run the denoise protocol. Yeah, the good part about this is that I recorded the dry tone, which means if I don't like my tone, I can change the tone whenever I want. I don't have to worry about changing the performance. So if I if I wanted to go back to that 70s octave patch, I could do that. See, if I had planned this out, I would have gotten my friend Lexi to come and do guitar solo, because she's like a born blues guitarist, and she would have just ripped this out in like 30 seconds. But because this was a sort of a spur of the moment thing, it's not what happened. A Kerry King moment, yeah. You know, my vocalist actually tells me that I'm the Kerry King of keyboards, because when I keyboard solo, I kind of just all over everything. That's sort of what it sounds like. Playing strictly in key. How long have you been playing? Filter guitar. I might do some wah filtering. That'd be kind of cool. But and again, if I thought about that, I could actually plug in my pedal board. That would have been fine. I started playing in 2008. December. It was Christmas was when my dad got my first guitar. That guitar that I played just now. That was a Schecter Damien 6, by the way. They don't make them anymore. Ooh, a girl, yeah. All right. So let's what if I resample guitar? If you want to know what happens if I resample guitar, go look at Anticoder, because that's exactly what I did. So let's actually start here. All right, so we have a huge amount of take. We have a lot of take. So now I'm gonna chop up the take into individual takes, and then I'm gonna swap in parts that I like and take out parts I don't like. This is a good look at arranging how I do solos in life. See what happens, like Lexi, the guitarist that I mentioned, she's in my band. That's how I know her. This is precisely how we would do solos. And this isn't so much because like she's unable to play the solos, it's because she's not really sure what she wants to play. She's much better at improvising things than she is at writing things. So then what she'll do is she'll do this, and we'll come up with a good idea, like a good solo take from that, and then she'll learn that. Like she'll figure out how to play that later. And if I ever wanted to play this live, I probably would just rip it on stage and then I actually try to play a specific thing, because that's what this sort of thing sounds like. Unless whatever I come up here is particularly cool. I mean, it might be. But we'll find out. This is supposed to be way over here. I don't know how I want to like mix this in. Honestly, I don't know how to do that yet either. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Vocoder guitar, be Peter Frampton. Let's do that. People birthdays. Perfibly bandpass filter guitar. I might do that. I gotta actually have a solo first, so let's try and make a solo. That was cool right up until like that note. Send me by minor seconds, Jesus. I know I want to keep that. Basically died right when I started playing that. It didn't work out so well. So I'm gonna move parts that I know and I don't want down below the last take. I like that line, like these samples in that line. So let's go look at this line. So that one actually had kind of like rhythm to it, which is nice. More minor seconds. See, that was a neat little bluesy lick right there. And it got ruined by that note. Pretty much borked that whole take. Like 60% of that take was just bork. All right, next line. I forgot I had this on still. I wouldn't take this whole thing as one thing, but it's full of a lot of stuff that I might cut into things later. Is what that is. And that's going away. Maybe it's possible I can come up with that. Kind of sounds like a little mini sweep in there, even though I can't sweep to save my life. All right, this is second to last take. switch pickups in the middle of that. And last take. Yep, and that's why I stopped being anything useful. All right. Do I want any of this? Nope. Oh, nope, nope. I might be able to make that into an ending. That's actually something I did in Menagerie is that very long, like feedbacky ending. I actually just took this like a note like that long and I just stretched it out like a minute, and that worked that well because like, remember this is before the distortion, and if I try to do that with the distorted signal, that wouldn't work at all. But doing this with the not distorted, the dry, like that going through the distortion chain actually makes it sound more realistic, which is why this kind of stuff works at all. All right, so these are all the guys that didn't make it. I'm just gonna move them down so I don't get confused. So now the plan is to take what I have left here and build something out of it. Build something. What's the chat saying? Yeah, it's a little weird. People talk about when we're starting. It's almost 7. We've been doing this for about an hour. It'll be going on for about half an hour. Do you think it's possible we can notice and be good at producing without a degree in music related subject? Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have a degree. I mean, I did go to a performing arts high school, but I actually didn't learn a majority of what I know there. You can take classes and go to seminars and stuff and learn things that you wouldn't know otherwise. Like I have experience doing like front of house sound for theaters, and I did like a recording like camp thing, and it was kind of cool. Like I learned some things, but it wasn't most of what I learned for practical experience. I mean, it took me 10 years to get here, so that might not necessarily be like the smartest, fastest plan, but it's possible. All right, now let's cut this together. Fortunately, this stays mostly in the same key the whole time. There's not really a progression going on. Like it goes down to the 7 every once in a while, but even if I kept playing whatever I'm playing on, like whatever notes I'm on, it'd probably sound good no matter where I put it. So like these are all in their original positions, but they don't necessarily need to be there. And so certain things will sound much cooler in the different location than they do now. So that'll be a very interesting experiment. All right, where's that descent into the lower register? That was over here somewhere. I think that might have been this guy. Wow, right in one. Let's see if I could just that worked out pretty good. See, I'll have to mix it differently to make the lower notes be more audible. Traditionally, you don't really solo that low, and things tend to get drowned out. But I can make the mix work so that we can hear what's happening down there. If I were to solo the solo. Yeah. want to stay like end on a low note, but then start going up high. So I want to find a section that like. I don't know about that one. This sort of offset is freaking me out. So for a second, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move everything over here so that I just look at the solo straight on and like know where I'm cutting things. What's this guy? Actually, I'm going to cut in a tonic right there. What's this do? This is like a high note hold, right? See, so I gotta make sure that some of the transitions are believable, like, cause not necessarily, if I, like, the reason why I went to this mid-range guy here is because, like, I'm starting low, so if I just went low to high, like, you can do that, you can like, but, like, certain, if there's, like, no fret buzz or slide sounds or anything like that, then it sounds kind of, it sounds like fake. So I gotta be careful about how I arrange these certain things. Where's this guy? This is the dude that has, this is the rhythm one, the one that had rhythm. This one? Ugh, it's messy. I might use that, but let's do this guy. It's also messy. It wasn't apparent when it was just, even when the track was going. Let's bring the track back. Yeah, this section, this part didn't really work. Part didn't work either. Honestly, like. Worked. That's 4 beats, right? That's 4 bars, yeah. I'm okay with that for now. I might make fine tune changes once I have like the arrangement down. That's usually what ends up happening. All right, what do we got over here? Let's bring this guy over. And we're kind of in the high range now, which means we can start using higher notes. Pain and suffering. Cheating for the win. Because it sounds like I'm doing something on purpose. It's amazing. I really just want something to sound good. I don't particularly care if it like flatters me as a musician. Like, I'm not good enough to do the solo thing for real. Remember like the timing. What's this guy? This is a big one. This is probably one of the newly ones. Apparently didn't want to play in tempo just then. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of cheating right now by layering these two. Kinda like I like where that went, but I don't necessarily think I like what I did. I might be able to like fix some things in there. Let's listen to what we got so far. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm using a PreSonus Fire Studio project for my interface. I actually have two of them because I wanted to use them for drum recording. It's mega overkill for what I'm doing right now. If The last interface I had was an M Audio Fast Track Pro. It's got, you know, two mic line inputs. It can probably do precisely what I'm doing right now in terms of actually using FL. I couldn't be doing the streaming stuff I'm doing right now because I'm using 4 inputs just to do that. But I don't know. I haven't looked at interfaces in a while. I'm not totally sure what the market's like. And someone pinged me on something. Not important. All right. I might want that for the end, you know, that kind of like a good ending note. But let's see what else I got. Actually, this guy might come in handy again. This is the beginning of that same sample. No, I'm never gonna use any of that. What's this guy? Now I want to do world. That was the ending note that I wanted. That's right. Actually, let's do that. Let's put that in the end. That's way too much of a jump. I also wouldn't be able to get back up to the ending note that I wanted. See, that's a big old transition all the way back down again. It's not something I want to do. Sort of a neat, like, weird effect sound right there. See, that would work, except for right as it's transitioning to that. This sort of, what is this guy? What's this guy do right before it ends? Sure. You know what? Fine. I'm good with what that is. And also because I want to fuck around with what you guys were suggesting about like vocoding and bandpassing and all that. And like I feel like if I do that, then a pretty big portion about my shitty playing will be hidden through the cool effects that I'll come up with. But also I'm going to do the super stretching of this guy. Wham. Doing a really bad job of keeping the pitch. Well, I guess a certain amount of pitch stretching doesn't really work. I might keep that because it's kind of a cool effect. I mean, if it doesn't work, like in the grand scheme of things, I'll just record an ending out personally, like for real. All right, now that I've done that, let's we can bring everything back to the correct offset. We can listen to how that sounds coming out of the second drop. That can go away. Actually, I have a super dope ending. I dig that. So, okay. There's a guitar solo on this track now. Now, just for fun, let's stick around with this idea of vocoding. So, 57 is E carrier, and 58 will be the modulator. Now, what will be the modulator, you ask? Well, I'm actually, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do this with my voice. So 59 is carrier. I mean, none. Right. 59 is carrier. 58 is modulator. And here's my voice. Voice. Actually, it's one. Voice. There's my voice. We can't hear it. I'm gonna press it a bit because it's, you know, not very even. I want it to be even voice. I'm gonna mute my voice in the other FL so that I can hear what I'm doing specifically. Here we go. Mute. That was really weird. I don't really have a good idea how that sounded. So let's find out. I don't know that this works so much. At the beginning kind of worked. Yeah, I'm gonna try something different with this Maximus. I'm gonna crank up all the bands so that there's like an even presence of EQ. That was kind of neat. So some of the modulations I did were not necessarily functional. That's what that was. So I gotta pick and choose. Yeah, I vocoder my guitar with fake voice. That's pretty much up. Bass guitar vocoding would be fun one someday. I think I might be better off just using like Guitar Rig's own like talkbox filter, but I mean that's like, pretty stupid sounding sometimes. Blah, 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 blah. I said to breathe, which kind of interrupted some things. How does Peter Frampton do this live? Jesus. I mean, the hardware, but come on. don't know why I thought that worked. It would just go bleep, 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 bleep. That's not. See, this would work better if I was doing that while I was playing, because then I would like vocalize what I'm doing better. You know what I mean? But this is kind of interesting. So I'm gonna like cut up a lot of stuff. Try and make this work, because just randomly saying shit did not cut it. Like that one. That was fun. Also still doesn't quite sound good coming out of the vocoder. Like the Matrix right there. Kind of dig that. This is gonna sound like shit in context. I can tell already. Yeah. See, parts of it totally work. Like parts of it do that because there's a correlation between like particular like vocal business and like what notes you're playing, like, and also the tone. Like I'm not totally sure the tone is what at the best for what I'm doing. All right, the dreaded context. You guys ready for this? I'm not ready for this. Alright, not gonna lie, that worked out way like 1,000 times better than I thought it would work. I need to fuck with the vocoding a little bit. The tone is a little awkward. And then like some guy was suggesting that I put some high passed guitar through, and like that might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. This guitar? This is the guitar. I'm gonna put this through. High pass, order, steep. So part of the reason why this isn't working out as well, like the vocoding business, is because a lot of the notes that I chose are way too high. Like they're so high, and they're so like lacking in harmonics. Like there's only like 5 harmonics total. Like when I play in the high notes, you look at the EQ. Like this is after the vocoders. Like you can see the main notes, and then you're seeing like the rest of the noise around being vocoded. But because it's so high, there's not a lot for the vocoding to latch onto. But this, like the lower notes, are working perfectly. Like that's precisely what I want to sound like. I'm actually kind of like thinking that I might ditch this. Like the one guy was saying, ditch it and like do a more appropriate vocodable solo. Although I'm not necessarily against what's happening here. Like this sounds way better than I thought it would. But if I'm going to go for the vocoding angle, then I want to like create a sound that actually like works best for it. Not today though, because we're pretty much done. Yeah, so let's listen to the whole thing from the beginning. I'm going to mute my mic and listen to it at full volume because I haven't yet. I'm not going to play this drop because it's the same thing as that drop. I haven't even made the rest of this yet. So I'm just going to play this part here. Doop. Dim underruns. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a new solo. I'm going to do low notes, you know, ones that work vocoding wise, because that's what we're doing now, the vocoding plan. Although that's probably what I should have, like, I knew it wasn't going to be just a straight, like, you know, shreddy sort of tone guitar solo. So, because originally I tried the octaver type thing, that didn't work out so well. I've never tried doing a bass with like a vocoding like that. That's something I'm going to stick with around on my own time. I might incorporate that later into something. Maybe this. I don't know. Burping. Anyway, Thanks for showing up, you guys, you dudes, you peoples. Yeah, it does kind of come out of nowhere. A lot of this just comes out of nowhere. This whole track just comes out of nowhere. This is a result of me working on it a week at a time and then not working on it for a month, like I had talked about earlier. So yes, if you have any questions about any of this, let me know. And as usual, have a nice day.